Up next, the Knicks taking on the 76ers. For the New York Knicks, the goal is to improve each time they take the floor, emphasizing communication and effort. Sixers, Knicks, don't leave your seat. We'll be right back. Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. And now the opening lineup for New York. OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the center position. And for Philadelphia, Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's George. And it's Barlow in at the power forward position. Three-pointer Bridges. And coming into this game, Grant, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
Fast break. Here comes New York. Brunson against Maxey. Outside Hart. Towns down low. Yep, that one goes.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
Maxey feeling it out a bit. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
It's stolen by Maxey. Embiid, high post. And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Screen by Hart. Here's Brunson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Joel Embiid. All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
Grimes, he's checked in for the Sixers. George, a screen on Brunson. Here's Maxey. Soft touch off the glass.
What you love about Max is he plays with so much energy, it's hard to keep up with.
Hart with a screen on Maxey. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
George outside. This one for 3. No good that time.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Hart can't hit.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with the head coach of the 76ers. Coach talked about avoiding bumping Brunson on drives. He told me sometimes Jalen moves into defenders and you can almost pull the chair if you remove yourself. Let him slip his momentum in a direction without allowing him to revert to shooting. We think it can make a difference. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And the 76ers making a change here. Bonus checked in.
It's so nice to see Towns use his high basketball IQ to dominate in pick and roll. It seems like he always makes the right read in that situation.
Now here's George. Shoots over Hart. Clock at 6. The Sixers again can't hit.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Brunson taking his time here. Hart finds Anunoby. Pure from three-point range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Maxey against Brunson to the middle. Edgecombe. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Pass to Brunson. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. For 3, Bridges. It's hauled in by the Sixers. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent. And what jumps out about VJ Edgecombe is his defensive abilities, because that's what can be difficult to teach. but he's already a very potent force on that side of the ball.
Oubre, he's checked in for Paul George. And a switch here also for New York. Robinson's checked in. Now here's Brunson. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Brunson's got 5 points.
A flashy ball handler at times, Brunson knows how to carve up scoring opportunities for himself.
Oubre, a screen on Brunson to the paint. Oubre can't hit. Knicks leading by 6. Bridges right side. Outside Brunson. Outside Hart. From the top of the key. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Oubre, a screen on Brunson. Here's Maxey. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. He's got 6.
That sudden move off the pick, Maxey, is tough to stay with defensively.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Hart. Shamet comes in for Anunoby. Clarkson's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Now here's McBride. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Robinson with it, and Drummond picks him up defensively. Towns gets the bucket.
And that's the kind of physicality you want to see from Cat, using his size down low.
Pick by Oubre. Pass to Watford. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Clarkson attacking. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Now Grimes. No made baskets yet. Oh, Robinson with a block. Clarkson, left side. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And that does it for the first quarter. Knicks out in front, up 8. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
You could really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And then it's Landry Shamet, then it's Jordan Clarkson, and it's McBride in at the 1. Towns getting it done under the hoop. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
It's near impossible trying to guard Embiid in the pick and roll. He's just so clever.
Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
Just 2 to shoot. McBride can't get it to go. 76ers trail by 8. Pass to McCain. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Back to Embiid. Embiid elevates!
Now, I understand he's a large human, but the defense has to be better. You can't let Embiid get whatever he wants inside.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Joel Embiid over the years has had some tough luck with injuries. He said, I've broken my face twice. I came back early with the risk of losing my vision, broken fingers. I still came back. I wish I was as lucky as others, but that doesn't mean I'm not trying to do whatever it takes to be out there. Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Maxey, he's checked in for Grimes. New York also changing it up. OG Anunoby's checked in for Shamet. Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And Brunson is subbed in for McBride. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Screen by Robinson. Here's Brunson. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Brunson's got 7.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Maxey, that's good.
The pure shooting stroke of Maxey, gifted at draining it from outside the arc.
Brunson passes to Robinson. Towns outside. Embiid against Robinson. Now here's Brunson. He's covered closely. For 3, Bridges. Outside Anunoby. New York working the ball around now. Robinson, a screen on Oubre. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. And it's Brunson missing. 76ers trail by 5. Embiid, a screen on Brunson. Maxey with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Stolen by Bridges. And they're on the break. Pushing it up now. Shakes him. In deep. Brunson drops it in. He's got 9. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, the Sixers are one of the more high-variance teams in the league. With their star veterans in PG and Embiid fully healthy, they have a chance to win the East. Without, they'll need to lean heavily on their promising young players.
They are plenty talented. Thank you, Shams. Looking at who's out there now for Philadelphia. Andre Drummond is checked in for Embiid. Paul George comes in for Oubre, and it's Edgecombe in for McCain.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
Hey, little exclamation point. Maxey against Brunson. Pass to Edgecombe. Stolen by Bridges. Here's Brunson outside. 4-3. Brunson nails it.
Pretty much the second Brunson gets the ball, he's into motion, and that's how it's done.
Into the lane. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Robinson, a screen on Maxey. Brunson passes to Anunoby. And it's all from 3-point range. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. 8-point game. George, a screen on Brunson. Maxey, that's good. Maxey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Ooh, that is fierce. You want to see a player with no fear? That is Tyrese Maxey.
Now here's Bridges. Defense right on him. And the shot goes.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
George sets a screen. Here's Maxey. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Jalen Brunson picks one up.
What I love most about Maxey is his aggressive attitude. When he's out there, he keeps his foot on the gas pedal.
And the 76ers with some changes. Barlow's checked in for Drummond, and it's Grimes in for Edwards. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Clarkson's checked in for Robinson. Maxey against Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Maxey, and it's New York scoring again. It could go. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half now in the books. Knicks out in front, up by 8. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Nick Nurse, and Coach, I saw you imploring your team to pick it up. Where do you need to be better in the second half?
Well, we're not very good offensively right now. I think we're taking some okay shots, but we got to be a little bit more patient and keep moving it around a little bit. Need multiple paint touches rather than just one. So we just got to do a little bit better job of getting off it and relocating a little bit.
Patience is a virtue. Thank you, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And so here is Philadelphia, trailing by 8. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Paul George, and it's Barlow in at the 4. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
What a read by Maxey. Sees how the play opens up and sends the ball that way.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Anunoby for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Anunoby's got 6.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
RJ, it was a wild year in Philadelphia. They used 30 players last season.
Third most for a team in league history. They set a record for different starting lineups with over 50. Yes, 50 combination. They're hoping for a little bit more consistency this year.
Outside Brunson. And a minute played as the second half gets going. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bridges. Oh, George with a steal. Outside Maxey. Down low. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Oh, the big man is smooth from range. Have to put a man on Towns, that's for sure.
Maxey against Brunson. Takes a 13-footer. Again, Philadelphia.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, "No matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind." BA, back to you.
No quit. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. The 76ers making a switch here. Grimes is checked in. 76ers trail by 11.
Number 5, Quentin.
Outside Maxey from deep. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Hart. Here's Bridges. Outside Brunson.
Philadelphia foul. Edgecombe. First personal foul. First team foul.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. The steal.
Stealing a ball in the NBA, it takes more than quickness. It takes smarts. Run it.
George, no good.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
So far, Grant, we've seen some encouraging intangibles from VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, you know, he reminds me of Victor Oladipo or even a Dwayne Wade physically. Just an explosive athlete. And I love the way he uses that strength and quickness at the defensive end of the floor.
Now here's Maxey. 15 points in the game.
Oh, he's been doing all he can to keep this competitive, but he needs some support.
New York leading by 9. Bridges outside. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted. And that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
Now here's George. No points yet. Maxey on the wing. Screen by Embiid. Maxey, that's good.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Towns throws it down.
Yeah, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
Maxey against Brunson. There's 1:40 left in the third. Pass to Embiid. 4-3. Oh, look at the range. Joel is good for 3.
Look, and he knows he has the green light. Embiid's kind of attitude in these moments just makes him even more lethal. Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
So New York ends up going with a whole new group. 76ers trail by 10. And here's McCain. Inside. And the jam by Walker.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
McBride with it to the inside. Here's Yabusele. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for New York.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Yeah, they've also worked at pounding the ball inside. It gave them high percentage looks all game, and it's paid off.
Now here's McCain. Yet to see a basket. Back to Grimes. Shot clock at 5. Over Clarkson. The putback. It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Here's Clarkson. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Shaman. Now McBride. Here's Clarkson. Robinson, a screen on Oubre. Clarkson for 3. And it's Bona with a rebound. The 3. New York again can't hit. Left side Grimes. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the New York Knicks up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Miles McBride. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Shaman in at the small forward position. 4 on the clock. Here's Clarkson. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now here's McCain. Shot from 16. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Now here's McBride, covered by McCain. Three-pointer. They get it back. Here's Robinson. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. 76ers trail by 6. Now McCain. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Grimes. Embiid, high post. Shoots over Robinson. Embiid can't hit. New York leading by 6. Here's Shamet. Outside Robinson. Here's Towns. Watford covering. Clarkson outside. Here's Shamet. New York again can't hit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
The drive by McCain. And the layup falls. McCain's got his first bucket in this one.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Group getting ready for the Sixers. Barlow's checked in for Watford. Paul George comes in for Oubre. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Grimes. And it's Maxey in for McCain. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Hart's checked in for Robinson. Anunoby comes in for Shamet. Mikal Bridges checked in for Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for McBride. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. And he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we've worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected and play smart. Let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Oh, the electric Tyrese Maxey.
Towns, a screen on Maxey. Brunson. Misses the three.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Maxey against Brunson. And Maxey, here we go. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Attacking in a big moment. Maxey is not holding back.
New York leading by 3. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Towns and Embiid with the block, and they get it back. 6 to shoot. Hart, Towns outside for 3. Oh, can't get Towns any space from there.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Anunoby on the wing. George defending. Bridges fires. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Outside Maxey. Ooh, nice setup for the slam.
And no doubt the ball is going to go to Embiid there. Needing a bucket, and he gets it.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Maxey against Brunson. Hart with a screen on Maxey. Brunson penetrating. Now Towns takes a 3. Cleared away by Embiid.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And 1:01 left to play in the fourth. Jams it home!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Brunson up top. Maxey covering. Embiid there for the rebound. Oh, so much on the line here.
And the crowd is locked in.
Maxey against Harden.
Well, Maxey goes hard at the inside D, basically taking away their good options.
First team foul. At the line for
Ooh, he knocks down the clutch free throw. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
That's what they needed from him, unaffected by the pressure.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
A chance to tie it up here.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3, but they'll probably try for a 2, but if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
Brunson on the drive. Here's Bridges from deep, and Embiid with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. Here's Brunson. Now Towns from downtown. Can't hit it. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
second team foul.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
That's their only option. They have to get a good look from deep here.
So it's the 76ers taking the W in a close one. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Tyrese Maxey.